work at Southlanders evenings,
Yeah.
and they had this little bungalow in the grounds up near the top road that was the casualty, accident emergency you'd call it today, and I used to do cleaning, and that was my job evenings when I went up there to clean this little bungalow. And there was days or evenings when I wished I hadn't gone to work because some of the things that were brought in, you know, and it was so small you couldn't get away from it, you know, the sounds and that. For a long time I stuck it because I had little children and really I could only do a few hours of an evening like that, and so I stuck it for quite a long time.
Drove through there the other day to get out after an appointment, and I saw that the Ridings was closed, and that was for people who were. I didn't know that, but that was for people. Psychogeriatrics, they called it, and the people used to go there for shock treatment. A lot of them had mental problems, with depression and things like that. And I worked there weekends on my own, and it was great fun. I loved it because we used to get some. We had. I shouldn't laugh at the inflicted, I shouldn't really, but it was just so funny. We had, they used to get the patients out into a circle to do an exercise, and to make sure everyone was involved, each patient had to perform an exercise and everyone copied them. Well, there was a woman there that was very nervous, and when it came to her turn, she had this nervous tic, and when it came to her turn, she got even worse and she was going, and so everyone started copying her. And all the nurses and myself, we had to go out into the corridor to laugh because this poor woman, and they were all copying her going like this. I can still see it. But there was a man there, it took about getting old, there was a gentleman there who used to play the piano, and I think he had Alzheimer's, so he'd get very agitated and aggressive, and to calm him down they used to put him in sitting at the piano, and he'd never forgotten how to play, and he'd play Strauss and Beethoven, so I used to hide around the corner so that I couldn't be seen by the nurses or anything, and sit and listen to him instead of working, because it was beautiful, and if he made a mistake he'd get annoyed with himself and he'd start all over again. So I used to ask him when I'd go into work if he would play for me because it was really, really good.
You went into a long ward. When you first went in there, you went in by the nurse's station, and you gradually you knew you were getting better because you moved down the bed. You moved down. However, if you went into the glass house out the back, you knew there for a long time.